toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a team from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Gamecocks will kick it away to start us off. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Florida State's offense will go on the attack first. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows, to have success in this game against this defense, is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. He'll take a deep shot here. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Seminoles decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. So South Carolina's offense has the ball for the first time. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make it? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to pick his battles and be careful when he decides to attack this guy, because
turning it on! All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks at the first down. Now, Lenoris Sellers was sensational down the stretch last season when the Gamecocks won 6 of 7 games. Sellers threw 18 touchdowns, only 3 picks. What would you like to see from him, David, for the Gamecocks to become a force in the SEC?
It's not running. We saw the physicality in the big runs like throughout the season, especially against Clemson ending the season last year. But to me, it's the passing game. It's the staying on schedule. It's knowing his answers and making the easy play sometimes. Continue to evolve as a passer with that big, strong body. And you better look out, college football.
The Gamecocks are threatening on first and goal. He'll keep it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. After getting nothing done on first down, second and goal from the 6. Out of the gun to give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. He wants it all. Touchdown Gamecocks! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be. speed, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. He unleashes a long one. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's moving out of the pocket. Bought a little time, lets it go. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. And you don't want to start this game with 2 straight punts. Big third down opportunity coming here. That's caught. It's White. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. And when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the timing just a hair off.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He took a hit as he threw it, couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. The Noles will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They boot it away on fourth down. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Finds his man. It's Harbor. Oh, he's got some space. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest? Easiest reads. Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Brown. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Sellers. It's caught. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. And the Gamecocks will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets the give. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The Gamecocks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Using his feet. Got enough space. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back looking for help. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I hate being that guy to say just take a dive, don't take a hit. When the play is going absolutely nowhere, you might think about it.
First, do no harm, right? And you've already been harmed, so just don't make it worse.
Don't take those big shots unless you know it's for an important situation, goal line, third down, touchdown.
Off play action. Grab behind the line. It's Thomas. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Listen, nice completion, short gain. Now you get the third down. Third down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on third down, I still got that fourth down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. Got a man. It's White. And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. From the gun, running back on the move. Looking for room at the 40. Turning on the Jets. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
Man, how nice is it to have a guy that you can give the ball that can make such big plays. It makes play calling fun. It makes offense fun. Everything's built off of this, but when you can block it up front and give the ball to a speedster that can fly down the field, offense is a heck of a lot of fun.
Finds his tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to throw. It's Castellanos. Makes the grab. It's White. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, the offense just taking what the defense gives them there. There's a lot of cushion out in coverage, so that was just too easy for the quarterback. Spits it out, and they pick up the first.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
He'll try to tack on one more. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. An 84-yard drive there, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Harbor. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Going for it all. Makes the grab on the right. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. He'll do it himself. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense, understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
High in the chains now on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
To throw, it's Sellers. Got his man quickly. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Catch in the middle, it's Harbor. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Guys, how many first downs is that? Just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
And the Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Nice move to keep running. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
Looking to throw. Trying to find the end zone. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want it to...
Touchdown, Gamecocks! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They've got to shore up their play in the back half.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They march 78 yards down the field, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Finds his man. It's White. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. It's almost incomprehensible to think the Noles failed to break 17 points 10 times a season ago. That's a year after being prolific, Jesse. So what are the keys to regaining some form?
Well, Reese, I think it's the quarterback position. I think this team was spoiled in a lot of ways when they had Jordan Travis. And they obviously had so much NFL talent surrounding him, but they had a leader. They had a guy that everybody could look at when times got tough and believe in. Someone has got to be able to establish themselves at the quarterback position for this team to get back to its winning ways.
So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Looking to pass, it's Castellanos. Fires to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Here's a heat. He'll throw it. That pass is incomplete.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his second PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Intercepted. Got room on the return. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
How about the big fella? I know this is not in his job description to pick off passes, but the eye-hand coordination, able to get his big paws up there, stabs it out of there. It was like he was almost surprised he had the football. Just start rumbling and stumbling once he had possession.
To be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Pulls it in. It's Harbor. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Gamecocks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And the Gamecocks have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Blasted as he lets it go. Got his man downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Now on 2nd and goal. He'll keep it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This offense has really been able to use this option play to their advantage. The defense just doesn't seem to have an answer for it. The offense has already had 2 rushing touchdowns when using the option.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. From the gun. Give on the inside. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Seminoles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Motion from the back. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Keeps it himself and gets the 1st. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the 1st down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
With the catch, it's Thomas. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
And that throw was a bullet by the quarterback on that curl route in zone coverage. And how about the anticipation? He gets rid of this pass before his receiver is even turned around. I love it.
Pocket breaking down. On his feet at the 40. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. And the ball's loose in the backfield. Oh, and he's able to get the ball back, but he does lose yardage on the play. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a 2nd look. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, it is hard to beat Columbia when that town is buzzing as it is today. And the story of this 1st half has undeniably been the play of that kid under center. He's in total control of the offense, making the right decisions and reads, not trying to do too much. There's a reason he gets the NIL deals and all the love on social media. That young man is him, and doesn't that opposing team know it? With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Williams-Brice.
The Seminoles will kick it off to start the 2nd half. Looking for blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's going for it all. He's got it inside the 30. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
And that receiver had nobody around. That has got to be embarrassing for the defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Rush is on him. Headed to the end zone, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And he's in for his 3rd rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Pressure coming. Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here on 3rd down for this offense. He's looking downfield to throw, using his legs to buy some time. He's open on the right. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? The Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. Get it out on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Unleashes one deep. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And that is no good. And they missed a field goal, so something has gone wrong today. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Got enough for the 1st down. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. And the Seminoles come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. They're going to test the right side with this one. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now facing a 3rd and long. Scanning the field is Castellanos. Oh, they're after him. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. And the Noles will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. He's going for the big play. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete. And the Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it into the night sky for the 1st time. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. And now this offense will take the field again. The give is to Williams. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete. When you've already set your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Under fire. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. Needed to get to the 45 for the 1st down. Stopped a little bit short. You think this is the go area on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
All right, let's get it.
The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. To the air, it's Castellanos. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. The Noles will bring the punt team onto the field. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They'll move the tight end. Off play action on 1st down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. On the run, deep down the right side. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Holding.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Gives it on the option. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Shoots it to the left. Got his man. And they bring him down quickly, but a good game there. The Gamecocks will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in at the 40. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Lets it fly deep downfield. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. This time it's complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. He's going to fire to the left. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. You got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you take that shot, and you stop the clock. And it's a long shot, but you're letting teams hang around.
And I prefer to win. Like, I want to make sure that, you know, if I'm up, I'm going to run the football. But there's definitely a school of thought nowadays where I'm putting up stats and I'm keeping the pedal to the floor.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Under fire. There he goes. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Caught behind the line. It's Williams. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And the Seminoles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Snagged out of the air. Strikes first, delivers the punch, and works his way to the 31. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? To the air, it's Castellanos. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Here's some pressure. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He lets it fly. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They'll run play action. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. And some room to work. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. They send 4 receivers onto the field, 2 to the right, 2 to the left on 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Noles!
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat.
Well, the defense isn't quitting. They're obviously down big here in the fourth quarter with just a little bit of time left. Obviously, it'll take a Herculean effort to come back, but could that interception be the spark that ignites this team?
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing.
Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. And here's the 3rd interception of the night.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
The South Carolina offense is back on the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Unloads to the right. He's got it. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires into the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gets rid of it. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot.
Touchdown, Gamecocks! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And the extra point is good. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things.
Kicking team.
Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Breaks into the open. Busts through behind his pad. Touchdown, Florida State. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing, because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You're powered in for the touchdown, and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Oh, he wants it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. You have a big lead in the fourth quarter. When you do that, oh, he's not punting. He's going to throw. He stopped way short of the first down. They tried the fake, and no one was fooled. This offense has it with really good field position. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's McCoy. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They're dealing with a second and long. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Turning it on! They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking to throw on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Seminoles will hustle to the line. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Bring in the heat. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? On third and forever, let's test his arm strength. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles! They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Man, what a backbreaker for this defense. You do such a good job backing them up, making it fourth and goal, making it a long situation, and the offense comes through with the touchdown pass. That's just heartbreaking for this defense.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football maybe, take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
It's incomplete, and the defense makes the stop and gets the football back. I'm sure these guys on offense dreamed of this situation. Big stage, time winding down, desperately needing a score. Well, now they can make those dreams reality. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46. Offense gets set for second down. Back to pass. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. Every second is meaningful, and they save a few of them with the spike. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's White. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And here comes the Heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that falls incomplete on 4th down, but wait just a second. There is a flag, and this is a big call.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Takes a snap, wants to throw. Looking for the score. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And